Hey there guys, today's kind of a special day here on the farm. One of our goals for this year was to be able to grow more of our own food, as much as our own food as we possibly could on the farm. And today, this week actually, we've been able to harvest enough stuff out of our garden that I feel like we can actually prepare a whole meal. In the past we've had, a couple things here, cucumber there, or a little lettuce here and there, but this week I've been able to harvest quite a few things. I have some green beans and cherry tomatoes we picked earlier this week. I pulled up some potatoes and lettuce and a bell pepper today. And then I also have some zucchini. We've been having tons of zucchini. And we have our chicken. And so what I thought I'd do is, since this is kind of like the first time we've ever been able to put together a whole meal, I thought I'd make a little video and show you the process of cooking it all up, and hopefully it being good and us enjoying it. So like I said, this is kind of a special deal. This is something we've been working towards the last year, and so it's finally come to fruition, and so you just want to be able to share that with everybody. So the plan is to make a salad using the lettuce, the bell pepper, tomatoes, and zucchini. We're going to slice up the potatoes and fry them on the stove top. We're going to steam all the green beans, and then we will roast the chicken in the oven. Alright, so you may notice on this chicken that it only has one leg, so one thigh and one drumstick. And the reason for that is during the processing, it's usually when they're plucking the feathers, there's a big machine that plucks the feathers, and occasionally during that process a leg will get broken or a wing will get broken. And when that happens, the inspector who's there will have that wing or that leg cut off so that the rest of the bird can pass inspection. They just don't allow any little bones that protrude out of the skin to pass inspection. So that's why this chicken's missing a leg. We usually eat those ones first ourselves instead of selling those. All we did to this chicken was brush it with some olive oil. We put salt and pepper on it, and then I also put some thyme leaves on it. We'll be roasting it in the oven at 375 degrees. You can put it in there for about an hour. After an hour, I'd start checking the temperature. The goal is to get an internal temperature of around 180 degrees. While the chicken's cooking in the oven, I'm going to prep the salad first. That way I can get into the fridge so the lettuce doesn't wilt on me. I'm just going to rinse it off as best I can, and then I'm going to dump it in our little salad spinner to get all the water off. This spinner works alright. I'm always worried I'm going to break the string, but so far it works pretty good. I like to spin it 2 times just to make sure I get all the water off. This is one of our zucchinis. We don't have any cucumber, so I'm just going to use this as basically a cucumber substitute. We've been getting a ton of zucchini, so we've been putting them in everything from salads to scrambled eggs. I made some zucchini bread last week, so we're just trying to figure out anything we can do with it. But I'm just going to chop it up into little pieces and put it on the salad. The tomatoes I'll wash off too. I'm going to make sure to pick off all the little green tops on them. Just give them a good rinse off. I think I did put them in the salad spinner too, just to spin some of the water off, but then I just put them right on top of the salad. The last thing that's going to go in the salad is our bell pepper. I got this last maybe 2 days ago. I actually meant to put it on our pizza we cooked the other night, but I forgot. So Now we get to use it on our salad. I'll just cut out all the seeds, and then I'm going to chop it up and put it on the salad with everything else. I'm going to stick it in the fridge just to keep it cool and make sure nothing wilts on me. My least favorite part is picking all the ends off these green beans. I really need to remember to do that as I'm pulling them off the plants. It would save me a lot of time. To cook these, we're just going to end up pouring some water in a pot and put it on the stove, and then we'll steam these over that water for about 5 or 10 minutes, depending on how crisp you like your green beans. If you like them super crisp, you can leave them on there just for a few minutes. If you like them extra cooked, I'd leave them on there for a little bit longer. I'm going to wash these off really good. I'm not going to dry these at all since they're just going to go in the steamer. Like I said, we're going to fry these potatoes on the stove top, so I'm just going to cut them into really thin slices so that they cook really fast. The only seasoning I'll put on these are some salt and pepper, I think. This is me getting the water ready for the green beans. I'm just going to turn the water up on high. When it starts boiling, I'll put the green beans over it. The chicken comes out of the oven. It's supposed to be at 180 degrees, but as you can see, I cooked it a little too long, but I think it'll be alright. I'm going to put some olive oil in this pan, probably 2 or 3 tablespoons. Once that gets heated up, I'll go ahead and put my potatoes on it. The potatoes need about 20 minutes to cook. The green beans need about 10 minutes. But we like the green beans cooked pretty good, so we do them both about 15-20 minutes each. Once everything's cooked, I'm going to plate it up. The green beans are pretty hot. The potatoes look really good. They turned out really well. And the last thing is just to pull the salad out of the fridge and get everything set up. Alright, well, we finished everything. It looks pretty good for the most part, so we're going to sit down and enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.